We're gonna have to learn to enjoy each other's company because.
Oh, God, totally know it. At the end of the world.
It's the end of the world as we know it.
No fuck Steven, I would totally steal a fuck ton of motorcycles.
Yeah, it's okay though, because it's the end of the fucking world. Like, unless there's like a, that'd be kind of cool though, actually. Like, if the revolution happens, just fucking be a part of a biker tribe, not just a gang, but a fucking tribe, like a Germanic tribe, like Visigoths, but on motorcycles.
Oh no, shit goes down, like shit goes left. You'll just see bikers like, what are you doing? They wouldn't last a shit up against the army. They'd all die out.
Dude, at the end of the day, no one's surviving the fucking military, bro. That's why, honestly, this whole, like, dude, we're gonna do a revolution against the military, bro. We're gonna have an uprising. It's like, that's...
Nah, bro, we'd all be dead in like 15 seconds.
Dude, that's hilarious. I find the mere idea hilarious because they know that...
combat trained.
Like, some random... toothless, some
gun?
random toothless little hick from fucking Arkansas is going to take over the government and overthrow it. Sure.
Just because you can hunt a beast does not mean that you can hunt a man.
Yeah.
A man will fucking outsmart you.
Yeah, and also a man with body armor, drones, fucking high-tech equipment, who knows what, that is not even known to the public. Like,
he's also trained, like, with a sniper rifle, like, he has the breath control to be able to actually make the shot and withstand the recoil of such a powerful caliber.
yeah. Well, I mean, if you got a good enough strength to know how to fucking
the only way you're
shoot.
going to be able to win is if you have the same experience. Like, if you were a veteran, or like a former military, maybe.
Maybe.
You know, even then, you know...
Like, vets,
I
mean, vets are the only ones who are somewhat capable because they used to be part of the same, you know, military. They're probably
But it
upright.
also depends on how much combat experience they have, though.
Yeah, depending on the vet, maybe not.
Our only hope of that happening, and I really hope there isn't going to be a violent revolution. That's
I
the
honestly-
worst case scenario.
Yeah, because it's just gonna make things worse, honestly.
But like,
It would.
yeah, like, you know, what's
They make
gonna
them more
happen?
Orwellian.
China and Russia are going to take advantage of that. They're going, oh, America is dividing. They're dividing. We need
Well, I mean,
to come in
well,
and seize as many
because-
assets as possible.
well, because we've been doing proxy wars for who knows how long. They've been doing proxy
They're
wars.
going to
for
do
who knows-
proxy wars in our soil if that happens.
Yeah, because we kind of were doing too.
Hey,
Look at Ukraine.
Antifa.
Look at Ukraine. I mean, we've been doing it there too.
You know, Antifa, we have come to help you in your struggles against the alt-right and the Pepes.
And you know they're probably supporting both sides too. They'll do that.
Yeah, they'll also willingly prop up the losing side so then they could just take advantage of the assets that they'll see.
And destabilize the region more. Go back and forth, back and forth, back and
Yep.
forth. Yeah. That's. I mean, look,
This is why we can't have another civil war, because like Russia will come in.
and you know, I don't even care that would happen either way because they,
Because,
you know,
like,
it's the.
I'm
That
gonna
would
come
just
in
be a
at like
logical
3
step.
in the morning and talk loudly in your room.
Okay.
Man, that looks so good.
It is pretty good. It is indeed really good. Just getting it all nice and settled right here.
We like the culture of sandwich.
Ziggy.
What?
Wait, what did your dad say?
It's
You guys,
something about going in my room at 3 in the morning or something like that.
No, I
and
think he was just like commenting on how loud we were talking.
it's well, you know what the fuck else we're gonna do? Like we're having a conversation.
So
It's like we're awake. Well, like
it's
What's
not like
wait.
it's not like we're loud enough to wake up any neighbors.
we would be awake or up and gone by now. Like oh my god.
Why not? Not necessarily.
I mean, it is a Saturday.
Get some salt, get some peppers, see what the chat's doing now that I have, I think, plenty of time for them to incubate and come in here. Incubate like little eggs, they are.
Asleep.
No, they're not. I'm seeing activity in there. I just haven't been paying attention. Well, I can't because I was cooking here for a bit. Ooh, it smells good.
Yeah, is it cool if I use your milk?
9. You have to eat that bitch dry.
Gotta eat her dry now. That's what you gotta do. I tell you what.
Like that. Alright, I'm going outside. To the outdoors.
If somebody gave you like $500,000, would you go to the Sahara Desert just to eat an entire box of cereal dry
Yes.
Yeah.
with no
Totally.
water? No water.
What? Yeah, you get a free vacation to the summer.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's the off chance you might die
So,
from dehydration.
Oh well, it was worth it.
it was
Free
worth
vacation.
free vacation, bro.
Plus to get out of it.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably do it. I'd just be afraid of that prospect happening. The possibility of.
No, Tyler, you just gotta learn to drink your own piss.
Like Bear Grylls.
$500,000, fuck yeah, I'm in.
Drinking your
You gotta do that like Bear Grylls, bro.
Have any biological benefits. Bear Grylls is full of shit.
In the words of Trump, I don't care about the treaty. You're a Polish midget.
Involved in this.
We'll see how good my balls taste when your country needs money. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure Trump actually did say that.
What?
That quote.
Get like a piece of saran wrap.
Grab my materials. Hold up.
I asked the end of the world and he knew it.
We just have a verbal command. That's having a conversation with Tyler about some shit. I don't even know what. It's all going on. I'm pretty sure the chat has advanced beyond this one comment that's just sitting here.
Probably not.
Yeah. This day age, that's what I do. Yeah. I'm not awake normally at this time, but I am today.
We kind of had this.
What?
I said we kind of didn't have a choice.
Yeah, we didn't really have a choice, honestly. I don't even want to explain it. I'm not even going to. I'm not even going to explain that shit. Oh my god, my fucking alarm. Shut up. Dismiss. Be gone with you, you thought. You heathen.
Even.
You heathen dog.
Hey.
That shows you
Hey.
the time I normally am asleep. My alarm went out. Or
Tyler.
my alarm went off. Fuck.
You're a Metallica
I had like 3
t-shirt.
hours of sleep. Don't judge me. This wake up alarm. Yeah. Yeah. At 11 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. Yeah.
Trust me, it's a bitch to wake him up. We've
It's
literally,
pretty difficult.
we've
But
literally.
yeah, you know what? Yeah. I have 3. Okay. This is how bad it is for me waking up. It's like I have 3 alarms set each hour. 10, 11, and noon. It's just like, and the one at 10 will wake me up consciously enough to be aware that I'm awake. You know? The second time allows me to be like, all right, I need to like start having a thought process and start thinking. And then the third alarm is me actually waking up. Like, that's pretty much just how it goes. But I had it a little bit, but I sort of woke up more like,
What was that, little mini Chewbacca over here?
oh my god. Yeah, I don't think anyone's ever seen this little thing.
Bella, isn't it?
Yeah, little Bella. She's a little mop, dude. And she's deaf. Watch this. She has no pay attention. Like, she's feeling the ricochet, but that's about it. And she wants back in. Boop, boop. Like, you want out, but now you want in?
Bella! Yeah, she's totally deaf.
Yeah, she doesn't care.
Because like any other
Oh,
dog.
poofy. She is very poofy. She's just kind of a rag.
Like,
She's this ragged, poor, disheveled thing. She needs more maintenance with her fur, honestly. I feel kind of bad that she looks like this. She looks like this furry football that I can, like, you know, do a kickoff with, you know, as part of the Cowboys or some shit, you know, in the Dial Stadium. I don't know.
like,
I don't know. I just roast the poor mutt.
Because, damn. Yeah, just like yelling like half to the top of my lungs, and you know, can't.
Oh my god,
Can't hear
you
it
yell
all.
that loud to Katie, and Katie's like,
Yeah, that dog will kind of freak out. Bear will actually acknowledge it and pay attention and actually kind of, you know, give you attention from that.
Yeah.
He'll-
Because like any intelligent
He might look
animal would.
over. He might not
Give it a
move,
name.
but he'll tilt his head and look over you for a second. But he might look away right after that. That's still new acknowledgement at least, and he heard
Yeah.
you.
True.
But Bella, she just not even an ear twitch.
She can't hear it,
Yeah,
which is really kind of tragic.
I think it's due to the seizure she had a while back.
Yeah.
I think it made like some sensory thing, and it just caused her to be deaf.
"Stop,
Cause there's
a
nothing.
piece of bread."
Oh, thanks.
Cause there's nothing like I could
Hey.
think of if I got my own food. I'm good.
Sure. No
Yeah.
one?
I don't even like raisins either, by the way. I like grapes, okay?
Thanks.
But
Okay.
look, it's the texture of the raisin. It's a little weird.
I don't get people with like texture problems. I'm like, I can eat anything.
I got a texture problem. I really do. That's why I don't like cheese. It's a texture problem. You should know these things about me, bro.
Bro, I know the cheese, but every time I hear it, I'm just like, I fucking love cheese.
I kind of get it. It's only if
I have
something's,
texture problems too. I'm not the only
like,
one,
tiny and
see?
dank that I
Even-
just can't-
I'm gonna join them down there. What am I doing up
I
here?
have a fairly sensitive gag reflex with some things.
So do I.
Not even, dude. I can eat anything.
Hmm.
I can't help it.
Yeah, I do too, dude. It's kind of
I mean, I
absurd.
can still down something if I absolutely have to, but I'm just not in that situation.
I'm down here. I'm up here now, everybody.
For most people, food is not particularly scarce.
Well, I mean,
In
this
part
this
of the
is totally
world.
fine here, but like another thing is like shit that's very like slimy, which is weird because the fermented shark I had that I thought was not bad. The one core thing I ate that I normally hate about food was it's very slimy and rubbery.
No, it's the texture.
But it actually wasn't bad, and I was able to handle it. And it wasn't really bad at all.
You
So
take a shot of Rakia and then you.
Brennivin.
Oh,
Better
Brennivin.
shit. And it's also not imported. It's straight from the tap there, pretty much. So it's just like,
Damn.
oh yeah. But it made it easier to scarf down. But the first bite I had, I
Well-
didn't do that.
So you should take the shot first and then eat the fermented shark, or should you do it the other way around?
Other way around.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I can like pick her up and put her down here and make her walk around.
Oh, I see. So the fermented shark is hard to get down, so you use the shot as a chaser.
Uh huh.
Damn. Yes, you're
Oh my god. Look at this disheveled thing. Now she's walking around, so she's just like, there's a wall of things. I don't want to do that. It's just like there's a wall of stuff. I can't even read the chat from here. What the fuck? I gotta bring you up.
No potty. No potty.
Hi,
It's
Bear.
Okay, kids. It's okay.
I can't eat shellfish.
You're scared in the hell.
Hi, Bear. Hi. Yeah, both of them need out. Oh my god.
Get down, go potty. Go bear, go potty.
Go on, dude.
Yeah, don't poop on the.
No, he won't do that. He's just gonna stand there. He's just gonna be like, I'll just sit here. Come on, dude. I'll just sit there. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Really? Look at.
Where are you going?
he just like.
Come on.
Oh my lord. They're like, yep, we're gonna like start walking back. Yeah. Oh my god. that's just so fun. Like a little from it, Bella, and don't even think about eating my eggs. Go on. Oh my god. Man, okay, what's going on here? Matted fur
They're
pinches their
like-
skin hurts real
yeah.
bad. Yeah.
They're like
They-
little tiny walking
One
carpets.
thing they really need is a fucking trim, but not my personal responsibility. So I pay more I tend to the cats more. That's my responsibility. That's where I put that.
They look like a fucking Whitesnake concert.
They would love a nice summer cut. Oh my god, they really did. They did. I'm like I keep murmuring shave them to everybody. I'm like shave them. Shave them. They
At
need
least just trim them.
yeah, it's just like oh my goodness.
You know what's dumb about PETA? PETA was actually trying to call out, shepherds who shear their sheep, as if that hurts them. It's actually doing them a favor,
That's
so they don't die of fucking heat stroke in the summer. How retarded does PETA have to be?
Dude, I'm convinced on some level PETA's trolling. I'm on some
Maybe, I hope,
on some level PETA has to be fucking with people.
but they're also
Yeah.
social justice warrior pieces of shit.
Dude, on some level, some of these people have to just
I
be
wish I
trolling,
could
dude.
fucking shoot them.
Oh
if
my
they're
god.
just
Okay, no, my
pieces of
god. Oh
shit.
my god. Oh my god. No violence.
What you're eating is a Holocaust.
No
on the
violence,
plate.
please.
You want to see a fucking Holocaust? bitch?
No, Jesus Christ! I will
I don't
mute
mean
that.
what I say. I'm fucking.
Okay, okay then. Oh my god,
Like,
the chat's all probably like, "Oh Jesus Christ!"
Joe Malo.
My little cat has nail issues. Damn,
Has what issues?
nails like
Nail
claws.
What's
Mine
wrong with
doesn't,
claws?
but
Are they just
she
like-
did at one point, and she had like this ingrown. Well, it wasn't ingrown; it almost became ingrown. We caught it just in time, and if you catch it in time, you can potentially solve it yourself, but it's really hard. And honestly, I don't even like doing it because I really distrust myself because I might accidentally hurt them.
Right.
Oh my god, my mom has trimmed like the nails of those mutts before. It's fucking terrifying. She actually, I don't think without realizing it hurts them, and it's just like, Mom, you fucking nut. Please, give them to me and let me do it, because she was trying to get this nail from Bear, I think. And she did one way too short, and it was bleeding a little bit. And I'm just like, okay, Mom, no. And I was just like, okay, no, I see issues, and I just snagged it from her. She's just like, fine. And I'm just like, yeah. And I'm just like, I see the issue. I'm just like, all right, I'll get very gentle. And Bear was just all calm with me at that point because he was a little distressed with Mom, and I don't blame him. But he was totally calm, just sitting there. He trusted me. He was just like, I'll just sit right here. And I was just being very careful. Yeah. You have to be very careful with their nails when you
I
trim
get
them.
that their claws are sharp. It's like they're fucking animals.
It's not the
I
sharpness, it's the
never-
length. Because, if you let them get too
Oh.
long, it does become, a problem for the animal, too. That's why cats have, scratch all the times, because that keeps their
Yeah.
nails somewhat trimmed.
Well, it's because cats are intelligent and know, they're getting a little long, so I better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It also helps sharpen them because,
Yeah.
it was great that we had, that I had cats because, it really helped with some of the pests around. They're starting to increase now without them, so it sucks.
Yeah. For real.
But I don't like people who actually try to go out of their way to cut their cat's nails.
I
That
mean,
kind of pisses me off because the purpose.
The
for
only
a
time-
cat,
yeah, the
kill
only time
pests.
the only time I ever do is when they just are starting to get really long to if they start curving to the point where even if she does it, it just kind of slides or whatever. Because it's just the point is starting to start going inward now at that point instead. So that's the only time I do is when they get that long, but because I guess she wasn't able to just break it enough, break it
just
down.
learn to fucking endure their, the kneading of their claws into your lap.
Sick, have seen him lately? Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while. I'm sure he, watches still. So.
Who?
Oh, just one of the viewers, Nick. He pops in every now and then, but I haven't been on a minute. I gotta there has to be a better way for me to hold this. I can't be holding on this damn thing this entire time. Unless.
Why don't you use the chair?
Yeah, I guess we could. Just all kind of like this, I guess, or something. But Harley, you would have to move if you want to be in view,
No.
or be the obscure silent figure in the background. Yeah. Wow.
I feel like Tyler was dazing off.
No.
You did there for a second, a little bit. You're just like, I am contemplating thoughts.
Damn it! Now I kind of want to take a trip on the food carts. Fuck.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind, but
You gotta work.
yeah, but it's
I
whatever.
gotta head back to the house anyway.
I bet my hair, I probably look like some disheveled madman.
Dude, I don't even know what my hair looked like. I brushed it without even looking at the mirror. I'm just like, what? I just am like, I don't even care. Whatever. I know it's going back. It's getting to the point where my hair is just staying like this, though. Like, it's getting long enough to where there's enough weight back here that my hair just stays slicked back. Let's see.
Damn.
Give me, it just kind of stays for the most part slicked back there now. So
It's kind of hard not to.
It's still, the sides of it are still kind of flopping over, but it's actually starting to stay back there, and this is what I've been wanting for so long, is if it just stay back there. It's sweet. Because then I could do, just kind of flotches back, and it's just
And then still, because if I do that, it just becomes a mess. So
yeah, when you do it, it it just flops everywhere.
yeah.
One trick I've been doing, actually, is I just sleep with my ponytail still up. And then when I wake up, my ponytail's a fucking mess.
Painful, though.
It's not, I'm not really pain. Well,
Sounds uncomfortable.
Well, I think that's why I think the shaved sides help with that, because then I don't have to deal with knots on the edges. It's just back here and up here, which does help. It does help, with knottage. I only have to worry about it way down here, and I can just hold on to it right here and be get all those knots out.
Damn.
Not like Alex Jones, interdimensional space demons. But gotta get him out when you gotta get him out, and it's hot. I'm feeling like a sun-baked potato right now.
I'm not. I'm a little
You're wearing more than me. I feel like a sun-baked potato, dude. I feel like I could rock off and sweat right now. If I moved more energy through my body, I can rock off a sweat.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just me.
Nice to have vitamin D
Oh yeah.
for once.
Seriously, dude, I've been in an echo chamber of nocturnalness.
Yeah. Nocturnal.
I should probably pay attention to you guys. Too bright. Sun gazing? Yeah, a little bit. Well, not sun gazing. We're just out here instead, just cause.
Dude, we'd be fucking blind.
Yeah. Let's stare at the sun, everybody. Oh my god.
Really hurts my eyes.
My eyes are literally on fire.
I can't see you. What? Oh, sorry.
I'm coming to the conclusion if I ever go blind, I'm gonna write a suicide note and I'm like, please kill me.
That's not a suicide note.
Better at hearing though. If
There's
you
other
lose
senses-
one sense, your other senses will enhance.
Yeah, that's true.
No. That's
That's
the end
doing
of the
whatever
road. If
for
I
sunrise
can't,
was.
if I can't see
Alright.
titties and motorcycles anymore, I don't want to live.
You can still feel.
And you've seen them before, so your brain can imagine what they look like, and you have your imagination.
Still though, he can't drive though.
Yep. The days of
can't
riding.
ride.
Nope. I want to
You
die.
need to see in order to ride. So there's that.
You know
maybe
what-
if
you know
it's
what-
actually
you know what's the-
more-
Well, there is tech. There is new technology and shit where you could potentially
regain your
see.
sight.
Yeah.
They've actually put cochlear implants. They can technically cure deafness by having vibrations sent through the ear canal, so then people could deaf people could actually hear.
To some.
That's incredible.
Okay, that's insane.
I mean, it's probably to a lesser degree, but the fact that they can still hear something after that, the vibrations will actually be picked up through that cochlear implant.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it can't be too bad to be a deaf person, but you must. But
they would suck, dude. You can't hear music.
well,
Fuck that.
you don't. Well, you don't necessarily have to listen to appreciate, in a sense, because there's the structure and the theory of it.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you can't play music. You'll technically. But
Yeah, you could.
I don't want to live that life. Fucking shoot me if I'm deaf.
Beethoven for a while. I know. I think one. I think.
Beethoven towards
There's
the end.
a
couldn't hear
yeah.
for
I
shit.
know there's a few other musicians that are deaf that make fucking phenomenal pieces. Because what it is
Wait,
that they look
isn't the lead singer of fucking AC/DC deaf now?
now
partially deaf.
deaf now. Because I mean, well, that's partially on him,
He
to be
quit
fair.
because he couldn't give it his all if he's not able to hear the whole band.
But they're doing another tour or some other album now, so it's like what?
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's why
they're putting
they had
out
to
another
have
album.
Axl, replace him.
Oh, if it's gonna be an Axl album, oh my god.
Probably not.
I hope not. I
Because
hope not.
Axl's very difficult to work with.
He's a dick.
Yeah, he's a fucking dick though.
He's a fucking douchebag dick. Welcome to the bakery.
Spread the love vibrations. Lloyd, that is defamation. Damn, better sue his ass, bruh. Need to sue him. I am going to partake in some very legalized substances that happen to be in the background over there, actually. I think everyone knows by now where I stand on this president, and help myself. Hey, I mean, I think we all know everyone's positions on him at this point because,
Fuck
oh my
him.
god, he's definitely here's my position. I think everyone could agree with. He has definitely been single-handedly made this last 2 years, in the last 3 years, I should say, the most entertaining I've ever had in my entire fucking life in politics. Like, oh my god.
Also the most
Has it been for
worrisome,
years already?
Tumultuous.
Yeah, it's been 2 years. Yeah,
Oh fuck. God
2016.
It's been
2017 in the inauguration, when he got inaugurated in January,
over 2 years.
and then 2018, and then 2019 this year, after all the inaugurations and elections of the House and the
I
Senate.
kind of forgot about it, honestly. I was just like, whoa.
Don't blame you. I don't blame you, dude.
It's your brain that's like traumatized, trying to put the bad memories out, as like in order for your brain to keep functioning. It's that.
Dude, I will say, the little outrage over Trump winning that night was hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. I participated in it a little bit because I'm just like, holy fuck, who won? No one expected that. Not even
Yeah.
Trump. Like,
I wasn't like really surprised he won. I was just kind of like, fuck.
Oh, I wasn't. No, don't get my, like no one expected as a surprise. I didn't expect it, but I wasn't surprised because
I wasn't surprised.
Because I mean, like,
It was
Hillary was a shitty candidate.
Well, yeah. We all know the reason why. We
Yeah, I
don't
think
have to go
we
down
She
that
could
route.
not compete.
I feel like we'd be worse off if we had Hillary.
Some ways.
Yeah, in some ways, yeah. And in some ways, I would say that there's a status quo that, would have changed a damn thing.
Although her no-fly zone being enforced in Syria
That would have been way
caused
worse.
World War III.
I mean,
Full stop.
honestly, there's people that say that we're already in World War III. It's just in a different form compared to other wars. And if you look at the whole grand scheme of it, when its end will be the longest and like the most bloodiest wars like ever. If you take the proxy wars into account
Or
and the Cold
most
War.
Fiery war.
Yeah, if the nukes fly, yeah.
Oh, we all know what kind of weapons World War IV is going to be fought with. Sticks and fucking stones. Or maybe bronze swords. Maybe the fucking chimpanzees will evolve
Well, there'll
to the
still be
point
guns.
where they'll be in the Bronze Age.
Well, there'll still be guns and technology.
Could you
but, man,
imagine-
we'd be set back bad.
Well, he'd probably be extinct. Maybe.
With
With the chimpanzees becoming sentient like us.
Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Could you imagine like their
Rise
in a
of the
medieval
Planet of the Apes.
society?
God damn it.
Like, could you imagine sieges with chimpanzees just throwing their feces at each other, like in fucking Jerusalem? Yeah, this is pretty accurate.
I feel.
This is a pretty accurate
I
depiction.
feel that one. Where I got cheated by Hillary. Oh yeah. Liked Mary. Oh yeah.
But
I like Trump, but he let me down.
I'm really outraged because fucking Bernie, should have won the Democratic
Yeah.
primary.
I mean, well, hey,
It
You know,
was
that's
rigged
the
against
past
him.
now, though, because, you know, he's doing another run. So, I mean,
Yeah,
I
it's
think
either Tulsi or Bernie. I don't think
the
I
only
can
reason why I
trust
don't want to
anyone
say
else.
Tulsi, and it really hurts me because, I think she's the second best, hands down, but
Yeah, there's still that Hindu
media is
nationalist
suppressing her
thing.
so much and trying to push, like, yeah, it's unintentionally
She's made
pushing the
some
Bernie
pretty
narrative.
good
Yeah, but
impressions,
the thing
though.
is, she's so anti-war that the media is not going to want her on.
Yeah, but like she totally.
And whenever they
fucking-
do, they just shame her and mock her, basically.
Yeah, but like she could use that against them. 'Cause,
Oh,
like,
dude, have you seen her
people-
responses though? Have you
people
seen?
are not
have you
trusting
seen like
the
if you
media anymore.
like, dude, if you seen her, if you seen Tulsi on the View and her CNN town hall,
Yeah,
that
I
she
saw
did,
that. That was awesome.
dude, she's really like I would not be able to have the patience she has. Oh
Yeah,
my god.
She did it with such grace.
Yeah,
And also took the arguments, you know, and like just
like she doesn't have,
deconstructed 'em.
and the reason why I don't say is because she doesn't have enough support currently to make the debates, which I think is fucked up that there has to be requirements and prerequisites to get into debates.
I know it's fucking ridiculous.
If you're
the
gonna-
only requisites are you got to be able to know what you're talking about, which would mean that Ted Cruz would not be in it because he's just a raving theocratic madman.
Technically, he
Is he
should have.
still running?
No,
In
well,
my opinion, is really no different from the fucking
well,
Arabs that
I mean,
go kill and rape in the deserts.
ideologically,
know, I've got a
I mean,
pretty
he's not
big
that much
view.
different to Trump. It's just Trump has a different decorum and rhetoric, so he's more boastful, and the establishment doesn't like that as much. But at the same time, they love it because it distracts from all the bullshit
Yeah.
that actually they all actually like
Distracts the
Yeah,
working class.
that Trump pushes. That's why there's like Dems like Chuck Schumer and Joe Biden that have agreed with Trump like half the time or more.
yeah.
Dianne Feinstein's, I know on record, supporting him 80% of the time. Joe Manchin, like 90% of the time.
Yeah, because
Like,
they're all
they're-
frauds.
Yeah, like they all actually support him despite being like, oh, we actually don't.
No, hashtag resist. That is unless he wants to cut a deal for us.
Why do I want to climb your fence?
So,
Because you're crazy.
please fucking don't.
Reasonings for not climbing the fence?
Neighbors would get fucking.
Your
pissed.
friends, though, I love this chit chat. No problem, dude. Yes, smart bugs there. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, because we just talk about this, frequently and stuff, and we pay attention. It's just like, yeah. To us, this is our daily small talk, I guess. And I got nothing better to do for a while, so the fuck else are we doing, you know?
It's my
Baked
day off
Alaska,
from
Nick
work,
Ab-
so fuck it.
Nick Abbott 2020. Baked Alaska, isn't he like one of those dudes from? Doesn't he like frequent like Andy Zworsky's show a lot?
Wait, I don't think I know about.
I don't know much about. Like I've only heard Baked Alaska like from like 6 months ago when I heard there was like some big beef, between like that group, of like the JF Worski Baked Alaska crowd. I heard there's like some big shit that happened between them a while ago, and then that died down, and then it came up again. It didn't die down. And I remember Baked Alaska made a rap about Trump, and actually it was cringy and hilarious. It was hilarious, dude. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't care if anyone makes, like, music for pro-Trump or whatever, but, because it could sound good. This didn't sound good. Even Trump supporters hated it. That's how bad it was. Like, even his own fans hated it. It was bad. Like, I went on the video just to check it out, and I found it. I'm like, oh my god, this is an actual thing. And then it's like, oh wow, the dislike ratio is not good.
I heard this one really shitty pro. Hillary
Comments were
song
terrible.
That was like, it's probably, I don't know what's worse. Is the pro Hillary one? I don't think you've heard it.
He's
I think
ex-alt
Chris
right now. He
Reagan-
says he's alt-left. Baked Alaska's alt-left now? Okay.
What the fuck is alt left?
I feel like that's like basically the opposite of the alt-right, which is, like the SJW crowd, but maybe a little bit more fringe Antifa crowd, I'm assuming. Like the alternative
That's disgusting.
Yeah, I don't. That's my first assumption,
I
but
fucking hate anti-fags.
that's why I feel like those at least with those type of folks, they're just in it. They're just trying. They're like, where's the wind blowing? What seems like will make me the most views and money?
Well, we'll get. the
Oh,
most
let's go
traffic.
here.
Hey, fist bumping.
Add it, yeah. Yeah, we called basically Alaska's gym while he was working out and told him he was streaming in the bathroom. Oh my god,
What?
damn. Brutal. Yeah, we called Big Celeste's gym while he was working out and told him he was streaming in the bathroom talking about his staph infection that doctors called and said it was highly contagious and they told him to leave.
Oh,
Damn. On like one level that is like a minor dox, but on another level that is like merited because it's like you probably shouldn't be in a place with a highly contagious disease.
Staph infection, yeah,
A-
that's disgusting.
Yeah, a little bit, especially at a
You shouldn't do
gym
that.
in a bathroom. Like, yeah, why are you streaming in a bathroom in the first place? That's a little weird.
It's a little gay.
I rarely stream out in public because there's just certain times and places where that's acceptable and applicable. And pretty much 90% of the time, it's not applicable. You know?
No, it's just
Like,
weird.
yeah, that's why I just do them at home.
But you could still videotape people, out in public because it's public.
Yeah, you can still do it, you know?
You just can't
It's not-
do it in their home.
Streamers do it all the time.
Or
Like,
in a
I've done it
business.
before. I've streamed out in public. I streamed at the Blues Fest. I streamed walking down the trail once.
So like when people say you can't videotape me when you're like out in Pioneer Square, so you're like, dude,
You're in a public. You're in a public
You're in a
space.
public space. I can do this. I can even zoom in your face. Look at the fucking pupil of your eyes. Zoom in your chest. Fuck you. I can do whatever I want.
I can zoom in on your crotch.
Yeah, that's weird. You're a weirdo if you do that.
Oh, he didn't have a spot. Oh, he didn't. Oh, yeah. Accept our apology after you're saying F off. Oh, really? No, he didn't. Made that up. Oh, okay. Oh, well. Either way, I don't pay much attention to whatever really goes on with that shit, so I don't know. It's just like, oh, okay, oh, jeez. It
It's just a prank, bro. It's just a prank.
was a prank. It's just a prank, bro. But, that's pretty mild compared to most shit I hear. So, when it comes to, like, people calling up, and stuff, so
That's
not that
happened to your phone screen.
just use over time.
I know, I cracked my fucking tablet. I barely put any pressure on it, and I fucking broke it. I was like, God damn it.
Oh, you wouldn't believe, the slightest, like, I think glass just does that. It'll just get very worn over time, and eventually it'll just,
This is why I don't have an iPhone anymore.
Dude, iPhones are basically all glass. I swear to you, even the computer tech
They're
shit.
so fragile. It's disgusting.
Oh my
Your
god.
phone used to break like all the time.
Yeah, because, dude, I got, man,
Yeah.
I remember there was a period where I literally went for like 4 phones within a course of like 3 months.
Oh my god.
Dude, like, it was terrible. It was all because of my work, honestly. It's just such a volatile place for phones. Even with my protector case and the screen protector on it, my phone still gets fucked up and cracked at my work. That's
Hey,
where
how?
it just drops. And then it'll drop like face down and the floor is like, I don't know, it just like, this does. It's just the floor is a vault. It's like worse than concrete, honestly. I don't know what else. I think it's just a really like, not a total flat floor. It's just like this weird, textured floor or something. But I think that's just due to usage over time because a lot of the floor is somewhat deteriorated due to like where shit's been, like under our fryer, some of the floors slightly deteriorated due to grease and shit. It's kind of like, oh, it's just like, whoa. It's like, oh my god. I have the same phone for 3 years now. Yeah, dude. I have an S9 screen protector, fell off a year ago, dropped it all day, it's fine. Wow, you're lucky. Like the last one I had, this is a J7, a Samsung, and it still works fine. It's just kind of slow now, and I think, it's probably just due to, I've had this one for at least like 2.5 years now, so it's actually lasted me for a while. I don't know if it's lasted the longest out of my phones, but it still lasts pretty good. And then there's, but before that, I had this, like, I think the S7 or the S8. Forgot which one. But this one was weird. I dropped it. It had a very minor crack on the very top corner of it, but then it just simply would not want to charge anymore.
Oh, damn.
Weird. Yeah, it was so weird. Like, I was like, what the fuck? I can't charge it, and yet there's this tiny little crack on the top of it. But the charger, all that shit's down below. It boggled my mind. It was like fucked in like 3 different ways till Sunday. It was so weird. I'm just like, how is that possible? I was just like, I guess maybe also the port itself got loose or something. Because I had the same thing with an iPhone once. It did the same thing. I think it's the charger port. It gets loose, and even if you connect it in there, there's no connection inside.
Is it
Yeah.
sad that I'm comfortable
I think
with this?
That's what happened when I had the iPhone.
Yeah.
And there's eventually like so much debris they couldn't even remove it, and then they're like, "You're gonna have to buy a new phone," or like, no, it's like,
I think they just
"You're
say
gonna have to
that
buy a new iPhone." Yeah, just so they can make more money. So I'm just like,
because I think they go
Nope.
by commission.
I'm gonna just go to T-Mobile, buy an Android phone,
Android, I've been through so many
Still
Android
use-
phones.
still use the same. I mean, I got a really good case just so I wouldn't get this thing broken.
Mhm. That's why my phone's lasted so long. Also, I don't really care to scratch in
I'm
it.
pretty sure Logan has went through more phones though.
That's what I
Sometimes out
do.
of like anger, just like just throws his phone
Dude,
down.
I'm trying.
dude, Logan's the worst of fucking phones. If you think, okay, guys, if you think we just have some bad shit about our phones, okay, not to throw Logan under the bus. Love the guy. He can be frustrating sometimes. Love him, but holy shit, he is the worst when it comes to phones, dude. He buys $7 LG phones because he knows this about himself. Like he can get really angered really quick, and he'll drop his phone like we all do sometimes, and then he'll start getting slightly fucked up. And then he'll get frustrated with the severity of the damage of it and just destroy his phone. I've witnessed this before. It's just like, dude, like, no wonder you go for so many phones. You like unleash your anger when you get frustrated with a phone. Like, it's just like, what? It's just like, oh my god.
Or is frustrated about something else.
Yeah. I've seen him be frustrated about completely irrelevant shit to the phone, and his phone get fucked. And then he's like extra angry, because his phone's fucked. Just like, oh my god.
If you're gonna die, let's hope you don't reincarnate as Logan's phones.
Oh my
Fuck.
god.
It'll be
I
a
just
pretty
remember-
short life.
The Paradox stream. Oh my god. Yeah, I think
That's
there's at
happened
least
a few
two.
times.
I think so.
Maybe about 3 actually.
If I drop out, I was trying to break its fall before it crashes to the ground. Yeah, if I have an opportunity to potentially save my phone if it falls, I'll go for it, dude. Usually it kind of helps. Sometimes I'll almost grab it midway, but like my fingers or my thumb will like hit the phone and just push it further down towards the ground, and it causes more inertia. It's like, oh god, no. It's just like I made it worse in like that split-second moment.
Damn.
Yeah. It's just like, no. Oh no. Not what I wanted to do. But yeah, like, jeez. I feel like, man, like, there has to be like some phone that's purposely meant for people like us that accidentally drop them more than usual. There has to be. It can't be just fucking screen protectors, dude. Or like just cases. There has to be like a phone that's built like a tank somewhere. Besides those dumb little flip phones, because those are built like tanks. I mean, my dad has a flip phone, and I don't think he's gotten another phone since. It's just like, geez.
I mean, the only reason why flip phones are unpopular is just because they don't really have as many features. But like,
Well, they're not smartphones. They're not little mini computers like in your pocket.
yeah, I mean, like all it can do is call and text.
You know what? For
Texting's a bitch on.
I know that's the only
yeah,
thing
and
I
that's
hate.
texting's not even
My
worth
first
it.
cell phone was pretty great though. Like it was.
I still have my first cell phone.
So
it still
was,
works.
It was technically a flip phone. It was horizontal instead of vertical.
Yeah, that was my set. That was
And
the
it had a
second phone I
keyboard of its own.
Yeah, mine had a keyboard
That was
too.
cool.
Yeah, mine had a keyboard. You remember mine? Mine was like this tiny little thing, and it could flip up, and it had the keyboard and everything else, right there.
And like that was a good phone. It didn't
Yeah.
need much at all.
And I still have that phone somewhere.
It's very
Still works.
primitive to nowadays, but like
Oh,
if
yeah.
I could just have that phone, that would be perfect.
Ask for an active series when you upgrade. It's worth it, totally waterproof. Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, because I know their like newest phones have been waterproof now. Even like if you put it under water and shit, it'll be just fine.
Yeah, Spawn has one of those.
Wow.
Dude, that's actually legit. Like low key, I would love that because I'm a guy that likes going outdoors and near the creek, or likes going out.
That's
wait.
how I destroyed one of my greatest
A
phones
waterproof. So wait, a waterproof Android?
ever. Yeah,
Yeah,
Is it LG?
dude. There's actually one time I did accidentally drop my phone in the toilet once, and I was so fucking scared. It was this one actually. I was fucking terrified for a minute. I like instantly got. Oh.
Worst case scenario,
Ow.
put it in rice.
I did, dude. I went
Dry
the
rice.
whole 9 yards, dude. I sat for like an hour just staring at it, just like, are you okay? Are you okay? And then I
No, okay, you dropped me in water, bitch.
So after I gave it some
Shut up,
time,
don't say anything about the back of my shirt, you fucking assholes.
I don't know what your back shirt says, so whatever. Anyway, so it's just like I put it back together, and it worked just fine. I was just like, oh my god. And luckily, there
I've
wasn't
never
any.
understood how the fuck, like, okay.
Luckily,
okay. No,
hold on.
here's the question.
Let me finish. So the best thing was there wasn't any contaminants. So it was at least some clean water, you know, at least itself. So I was just like, thank God. I didn't have to deal with that.
I hear about this dropping your phone in the toilet so much. What is your phone doing with you in the fucking bathroom in the first place?
Sometimes I'm listening to a video and I have to go to the bathroom, but I don't want to pause the video while I'm listening to it, so I just walk in there with it.
That's the one thing I've never done. I've dropped my phone. Stephon was with me when I did this. It fucking dropped out of my shirt pocket right into the fucking Willamette.
Oh, I think I was there too. Wasn't I there?
No.
Are you sure? Because I think I remember that.
I was like, bitch.
Are you sure I wasn't there?
No, you
Oh,
weren't.
little squirrel.
It was just me and Stephon.
There's a humble. Hold up. We have a visitor, guys.
I'm gonna fuck his ass up right now.
No,
There's my bow.
don't mess with it. Where's the squirrel?
Where'd he go?
The squirrel is up there somewhere.
I don't see punk bitch ass. Ah, a light.
I don't see it either. He's hidden within the tree. Yeah, like disturb the squirrel for me. Why don't you?
Where'd he go?
Our visitor has left.
Cool.
Don't climb the damn fence.
Fine.
In your hand, you accidentally drop it flushing.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm always like, no, the particles. Dude, seriously, for real, bro. That would always be my number one concern.
I've just
Shirt
never...
pocket, yep. Yeah.
You, dude, the fucking shirt pocket. I'll be riding my bike, dude, and I'll just be mobbing. And I can't count how many times I've dropped the China Mobile, and it's still running hardcore. I've not broken the screen yet. Amazing. I've ran it over.
Yeah, I
and
think
it
I
hasn't
know.
busted.
I think I know why your phone is kind of fucked up sometimes because, you know, there's some things I'm learning about China where it's like, man, on some level, like they have some advanced shit, but they keep it to themselves. They kind of like to fuck with it for other people, like Google. Dude, like guys, okay, you guys know all this already because of last night. Guys, go on Google Maps. And here's the easiest way to look at this. Go to Shenzhen in Hong Kong, the border of Shenzhen, Hong Kong, in China. And look at the roads bordering, you know, like the highways and the roads right by the borders going back and forth. And then put on satellite view. Tell me if there's something weird about that. Tell me if you think there's something weird about how the roads are displayed compared to the roads displayed in Hong Kong. Once was a baby squirrel I had dropped it off at a rescue because I didn't have time to feed it every 30 minutes. Oh my god. Man, every 30 minutes? That would be insane. 30 minutes for every meal? My god. Yeah, that would get tiring really quick. Really quick. Never back while wearing basketball shorts unless you want to lose everything in your pockets. Dude.
Well, I guess if it's like really
Yeah.
tiny and then also like, you know, moves around a lot, it's gonna burn a lot more calories for sure.
Oh yeah, easily. These bitches need to get watered, get them revived, so I can this summer work on it more for like getting all nice and sprawled out and shit. I wonder where Bandit is. I wonder where that little furry little punk is. Little punk boy.
Quite hidden within the bicycles.
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. What the fuck? Oh, it's like some weird hair on me. I was like, what the hell? I thought it was something about. Takes like 15 minutes to feed, so you're literally feeding them every 15 minutes. Oh my god. That's even worse, knowing that part. I didn't even think about that. Like, hey, yeah. On top of, like, on top
That's
of
what happens when you have a pet squirrel? Shit.
a baby one.
Oh, baby.
A regular squirrel, you don't have to feed as often. You can give it a little feeder and anything, it'll be just fine.
How long does it take to fully mature?
I don't know.
I mean, wouldn't it just make more sense to have like a container with like a huge supply of food, like that could it just take, you know, from?
Well,
every
this is a
15
baby
minutes?
squirrel.
Yeah.
It's not independent.
Oh, okay, so it can't even move on
Needs
its
to-
own yet.
Well, yeah, it needs at least a few months for it to get independent. The squirrel will probably be a lot younger, so like, if a cat has to take like a year to be, like, you know, mostly full grown, then it's probably like for a squirrel like
Yeah,
half
but, like,
that.
Cats can still move on their own, even as kittens.
Yeah,
most
by like
part.
3 months or something, so pay me less than that for a squirrel. If you find a baby squirrel, take it to a rescuer. Oh yeah. I mean, dude, the squirrels everywhere here. Baby ones, big ones. So it's just like, you know, I'm used to the squirrels here, honestly.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
I'm feeding for
Quite a bit of
for the hit.
roadkill
Oh damn.
from the squirrel. Like some of them just, you know, they get
I've
too
seen
daring.
less of that actually. I feel like the squirrels around here have wised up a little
A little bit, yeah.
because
After
I don't.
some of the deaths.
Dude, like
the
10
road.
years ago, there used to be squirrels like every fucking block of like some dead squirrel with like a smushed face or like this just half flattened up.
Yeah.
To the point I got desensitized of seeing squirrels getting run over. I've seen squirrels literally get run over and like spaz out for 30 seconds before finally flopping. Dude, yeah. It's
Damn.
if they get their head squished, their body's still just like alive, you know, for a minute, you know.
Or it's just the residual electricity just kind of
yeah.
moving
And it's just
around.
like, and it actually, it's just like, oh, it's just like, God, just like, oh, that's so fucked up. It's just like, and because on one level, it's like, oh, I just want to put that squirrel's misery out, like right now. It's still alive, right? A little bit, but you know, I was way over there, you know, and I was just like, oh. That is, it's like, even what was I supposed to do? It's try to put it out of his misery, anyways. It's like, what the fuck?
Just take your knife.
I don't have a knife. Well, I do, but I don't take it with me. You know what I mean? It's also broad daylight. Like, this is like, oh my god.
I'm putting the squirrel out of its misery. I'm doing it a favor. Fuck off.
Yeah. I mean, it was just like, oh. I used to, every now and then, used to see dead possums before too, but I don't see them.
Raccoons, man. I see a fuck ton. Now you don't see them at all.
Oh, dude, you should, a few months ago, I saw a whole family of raccoons.
Yeah,
like
actually,
20
it's
of
still
them.
around.
Yeah, raccoon. I think it's meaning like dead raccoon being ran over and shit. But yeah, I mean, it's mainly because they're nocturnal.
Yeah.
So if you ever
they
see,
come out at night.
yeah, so if you ever see a dead raccoon, chances are it's probably in the middle
I
of the
think
night.
they're competing with coyotes because
Not
because
so
of the
much
fucking
here.
real estate industry. You know, they're destroying their habitat, and so they're coming into certain parts of this, you know, the outskirts of the suburbs, and they're taking people's pets and also hurting
Yeah.
the other life.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, when it comes to coyotes and shit, there's definitely a problem, you know, in some places. But here, I don't.
Oh, I've heard coyotes at night.
Here,
Like I've heard them howl.
I've heard dogs
Listen
before.
closely.
I mean, I know what coyotes sound like, and I've never heard them out.
No, I've heard them.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you are in, you know, you are closer to a different part of the watershed where it expands out to that bigger natural reserve. So you're probably a little
They're
more.
in that area. I've heard them before.
Yeah, they're probably more near that area compared to my side of the watershed where it's
And the
more.
very few times that the Milwaukee's ever quiet, I can hear them.
I mean, yeah, the chances are they're probably, you know, maybe less than 10 of them around, and they're probably just mainly scavengers, if anything. They probably will go after a pet if they find it, but
Oh yeah. In fact, that's probably what happened to one of my cats.
potentially, yeah.
Possible.
It just depends if they go that deep into suburban areas, you know,
I
so
wouldn't be
far
surprised.
so far away from their natural little habit, from their what's left of natural habitats, you know, around, you know, with suburbia around in it. Maybe, potentially. I had to hit my ceiling with a broom. What? I love it when I heard. Whoa, fly just went right by my face. I love it when I heard them at 3 a.m. chewing at the wood, expanding their home. I'd get it. Instead of a broom, they stop, run, and chew again. Oh my god. Yeah, at that point, you might need to grab exterminators or something. Or maybe not exterminators, but somebody to like come in there who's a little bit more like professional on like getting that shit dealt with.
What?
Getting like if you got like squirrels starting to make a nest in like your attic or something.
Oh yeah, yeah, exterminator time.
I mean, I wouldn't do exterminators because I wouldn't want to like poison to kill them, but I would like try to get them relocated or something. I'll be like, all right, time to get out of here.
My home is not a tree. Get out.
Seriously, yeah.
I'm evicting you.
For real.
You gotta pay a rent.
Yeah. It'd be cool to have like a little squirrels to pet.
Acorns do not count as rent money.
Wait a minute. Okay. Could you potentially teach a squirrel how to pickpocket?
Oh damn.
Why in the fuck am I not
I
surprised
think
you're
you'd probably
asking
have
this
a
question?
better idea. Like you'd probably have a better time trying to teach a rat or a ferret.
Or maybe a dog even.
A dog, that would be possible. Good luck with a cat. You're fucked. The cat's just gonna be like,
Cat don't give a shit.
okay, I see what you're trying to teach me, but I don't want to do this for you. And then suddenly your fucking wallet is gone. You're like,
Oh my god.
and next thing you hear about some, I don't know, some rich family
Actually, you'd probably have better chances with a monkey.
with like a small chimpanzee
Yeah, well,
or a capuchin.
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
there are
Putin.
no like there are in some places that like in like Thailand and other random places that have like monkeys around and shit. There's been actual cases of like monkeys in like certain parts of like South America and
Pickpocketing.
Indonesia and shit. If you're in certain tourist places, that they will literally like take like drink. If you leave something out, they'll take purses, drinks, phones. They'll just run off of them. Randomly, dude. I'm being serious. I don't know exactly where, but there's.
It's
I
a
think
human
there's one.
tool.
Yeah, like I don't think I think to them it's like a little game to like take all the take stuff. You know,
Like a klepto
they'll
monkeys.
take alcohol too, and they'll drink it. They'll drink it if it's a drink or food. They'll eat it or drink it, regardless of what the fuck it is. And if it's some other random thing, they'll mess with it and tinker with it and fuck with it. You know, after they've ran off up in a tree with it and showed their friends.
So the klepto monkeys.
Yeah, they're little klepto monkeys. They are, I don't know exact. I think there's. I don't know if it's in like China or Thailand or somewhere, but it's.
God damn it, there was a movie about this where they're like the guy trained his monkey to fucking like steal people's shit. He'd go into people's like
There's
rich
some.
people's
There's a
houses.
kernel of truth to it.
No,
But
no.
you don't have to teach them. No, you don't have to teach them. They do it themselves.
Well, no, he like specifically taught the monkey how to pickpocket and steal people's shit
Yeah.
without them realizing that he's doing it.
Yeah. And also, people aren't going to think the monkey or whatever animal you're using is actually stealing. It's thinking it's just, being a curious little animal and taking something. It's just going to be like, oh, great. And have to go run and try to
Imagine
catch
trying
the damn
to
thing.
there's a monkey in court. Like,
There-
you put
the
a
only way
monkey
you're
on
gonna be able
trial
to-
for theft.
Unless you catch the animal to the owner or to the person who is getting the item that it's getting the animal to retrieve, there's no burden of proof on
could
it.
you imagine how comical that would be?
Oh my god, that would be hilarious. Like, well, it would be more hilarious if someone
Could you
got caught.
imagine the
It'd be more
situation of
hilarious
the
if someone got
defense
caught.
attorney, like, just like,
Oh my
shit he
God.
has to deal with. I'm defending a fucking monkey. Well, this is different. Maybe I'll get a bit of fame out of this.
Evolution hasn't gotten as far. Yeah, I do have to agree with that. Evolution has, in a lot of ways,
Hey,
gotten
what
as
about
far.
the plaintiff's attorney, man?
Yeah, it's just, yeah.
This is an evil, sinister monkey.
We must put it down.
Oh God, he is a
They're
kleptomaniac.
simply monkeys with alien technology. Yeah, cause I mean, you're right. It's
And
like
he
it's.
must pay his dues to society.
I mean, it's kind of weird. Like,
renounce his ways.
it's kind of weird because on one hand, evolution has it made us adapt and advance and evolve so much, but on the same time, we're just naked fucking primates. We're hairless
Yeah.
apes. At the end of the day, that's just what we really are, and we haven't really changed much from that. I mean,
we're actively trying to repress those primal instincts.
if anything, I think there's a bit
in a worse way.
honestly, you know, it's not like there is a way to not necessarily suppress, but to adapt from, you know, certain primal
Yeah,
ideas.
but you still need
The mere
Still need
idea
to
that
eat.
we're able to discuss the idea of we could adapt from that shows that we could and can.
Possibly.
You know? Yeah.
But,
to
like,
to acknowledge our, you know,
I like
obsoletus,
sex.
you know, obsolescence, you know, in various areas shows that, hey, then we can at least start have an idea of potential to improve on that, you know?
I mean, the fact that we've actually reaped the benefits of, you know, sex through contraception without having to procreate, you know, when
Sex
we don't need
recreationally.
to. Yeah, like recreational sex. That, like, actually, I don't quite know. I mean, I know that, like, dolphins will partake in homosexual acts as well as monkeys,
Dogs,
And dogs.
lions,
lions,
a
yes,
lot of
horses.
animals do. And there's some animals that are one gender. There's lizards that are all female.
Weird.
Yeah, you can look it up. Yeah, there's one I think in New Mexico. There's a
They
species. Oh,
asexually-
Bandito, hey buddy, you just came out of nowhere. Where do you come from, boy? Hey, buddy boy. Oh, you so sweet. You so cute. Oh my goodness. look at
He's like,
you.
fuck you.
I just want to explore. Damn it.
I'm not putting him inside. I'm just holding him. Ah. Hey, buddy. Oh my goodness. Look at you. You're so pretty.
She's like, no, I don't feel like doing this right now. No, come on.
It's like, oh my god, no.
I wanna go.
I just want to do my own thing. What are you doing? No, not near my drink. I don't want you dropping my drink or anything. Hey, buddy boy. Oh my god. He doesn't want
Just
this.
doesn't feel like doing
Yeah.
that. You know, it's getting kind of suffocated by it.
He's just like, what the fuck?
Still, though, come on. A monkey being on trial. That's got to be some funny shit, man.
Condoms are alien technology. Ah,
Like, this could be a fucking
In a way.
movie. This would sell like hotcakes, man. A
alien
kleptomaniac
tech-
monkey in, like, let's say Thailand
hold on.
on trial. If they even have that kind of system. I know they have a monarch.
Would
I
you
don't know
think-
if
hey,
it's just celebrity
Would you think
status or
condoms
if
are
he
alien
has-
technology?
Wait, what?
Would you think condoms are alien technology? Or like kind of
fuck?
alien in a way? Not in a
Not-
sense, not in a sense of like it literally came from aliens, but like alien in a sense of like what is, I guess, part of the natural biology of what normally would happen. Because
then-
you know,
I guess I don't really
Most
notice any
big-
evidence of other animals doing that.
well,
kind of
yeah,
thing,
exactly. That's, I
so-
think that's the point of what it means. I think that's the definition of alien is being used, not like extraterrestrial, but like
Yeah.
alien in
Hey,
the sense of
hey.
what. What?
Right, I get
Get it?
Pancake.
No.
A condom
Bimbo.
over a tubular
Oh.
thing.
Right, that
No. Bimbo Sprite.
bimbo spray.
No?
I don't know.
Dude, you don't get it?
Bimbo Sprite?
Bimbo Sprite.
This is pancake. Pancake.
Pancake.
Fine.
Pasas. Pancake
Bimbo
pancasas.
Panky Sprite.
Bimbo pancake pancasas Sprite.
Bimbo Pancake Sprite.
Condoms are alienating technology. Alright, I was like get too carried away on the whole alien thing, but I mean in a sense that it is a little bit. I mean we've been doing that though since at least recorded.
Ancient times.
Yeah, because there are recorded accounts of using like lamb intestines or like skin, you know, animal skins, you know, to use them as condoms. So
I know that the ancient Malaysians used like aphrodisiac, made aphrodisiacs out of turtle shells, which I can't not.
a
You know,
turtle shell?
I can't imagine how the fuck they would do that.
A turtle shell.
But
Hold on.
also-
I want to break that down. A turtle shell used as a condom?
No, it's an aphrodisiac. So like it fluffs you up. I don't know how that's possible.
Oh, kind of like a fleshlight type of thing.
I think nasty though. Ew.
If it's a fluffer, I mean that's the only way I could think it. If he's just gonna, you know,
But
with
like
that, I
think-
guess. Like
but
how?
yeah, condoms. I think in Japan
guess
they
it'd
actually
be-
use turtle shells as condoms, which Ow.
How does that
That's
work?
gotta hurt for the girl, or for the guy receiving it in the butt. I don't know. That would probably.
I don't
be
think
worse.
that would be happening. I don't know, dude. It's just wow. Okay.
This is your punishment for dishonoring the Yamamoto clan.
Pretty soon.
Massacre!
Pretty soon, sex and spaceships. I
Hell
don't know
yeah.
if that's really going to be happening anytime
Sex
soon.
and spaceships.
I mean, because at least until we deal with how to figure out how we can do gravity on like ships and shit, that's not going to be able to really work out too well. Because
That would be kind of cool though.
Don't
like
we
if-
already have gravity on ships though?
Not
No.
really. No, you're still floating inside the ship. They have the oxygen, so you could breathe in the ship. But no, you have to exercise.
the
It's
International
not
Space
because
Station, there's no gravity or anything, so but they have oxygen, so they can.
it's
survive.
not necessarily because of like osteoporosis. Like your bones do get thinner and your like muscles do get lazy.
So basically,
like,
you're literally
I-
in permanent free fall.
Yeah, that's
Think about
basically
it as
it.
that. You know,
But-
free falling.
If-
Yeah.
You're in permanent
The
free fall.
reason why you have to exercise in space is because if you don't otherwise, if you come back to Earth, you're not going to be able to withstand the gravity.
Yeah, because your bones would have deteriorated, your muscle mass would have deteriorated. Just pretty much overall, you would have slightly deteriorated due to the fact that you aren't exerting anything energy-wise. So you have to exercise literally like 10 hours a day.
Wait, they made a movie about this.
Oh, okay.
No, they did. Like Hollywood made a movie about this. Like a kid who came from like outer space, meets like Earth girl. It can't withstand the gravity.
I mean, because she's an alien being that is from a different planet, so it has.
So I think the movie. I think he was like from Mars or some bullshit.
Huh. I mean, when you think about it, actually, this is a fatal flaw in the movie Martian with Brad Pitt. I just realized this. The gravity on Mars is slightly different to Earth. So, Brad Pitt, that's who he is. I don't give a fuck what the character's name is. It's Brad Pitt.
Well, are you sure that's not Matt Damon?
Is it Matt Damon?
I think.
I'm
I
pretty
don't know.
You're right, Matt Damon's. It's Matt Damon's. Brad Pitt and Matt Damon, they're famous for being like the guy who needs saving in these type of films.
Right.
Anyway, so Matt Damon's, So like Matt Damon, he is stuck on Mars. Mars has a different gravity to Earth, so he's gonna have a different buildup, while being on Mars for as long as he was before getting back to Earth, and shit. So it's just
Right.
like.
Oh, here we go.
It's just like, wait a minute. Wouldn't he have to look a little different and have and take that into account during the film? It's like, there's a scientific hole. That's what I love about like science fiction though, is like, there is a little fantasy to it, but there's so much science involved into it though. That's
Yeah.
what makes it so awesome. Like people get triggered when like Neil deGrasse Tyson tweets out like some flaws in some actual science in movies, and it's just like.
But why? He's a scientist.
And the thing
He's
is,
gotta
he
point
actually says, but that's the beauty of these films, is because they actually are smart enough to apply science, but sometimes they just miss the mark every now and then. Like that's what,
Yeah,
but he
it's
actually
bound
says
to
it.
happen.
He says it. He does it in appreciation in the fact that they do it.
Well,
Like
I actually
he said that
saw-
a few times, even on Twitter, on Joe Rogan's show. He said on his own
I actually
accounts.
saw a video of what space battles might actually be like. For one thing, sound can't travel because it's the vapid.
They'll be silent. You'd only hear noise if you're
blackness
in the
of space.
vessel.
Yeah.
Oh, there's my second alarm. Dismissing that bitch.
So basically, if you're in a space battle, so for one, you couldn't really turn the same way as like you'd see in Star Wars. So like those
Oh,
World
not
War
at
II
all.
inspired space battles, that wouldn't happen. As sad as that is to say, but you'd have something else that's a little more interesting.
You have
So
like vessels just floating, and
they'd be like at least many like thousands of miles apart. You probably wouldn't even be able to see your enemy, save like some tracking radar.
it'll be like what traditional Star Trek was more like, where it's like they're about 4,000 miles away, and even though the CGI and shit, they're like 20 miles away, if anything,
Yeah.
like ridiculously close, or so that'd make the ships look fucking
What would be
huge.
kind of cool is just like, you have like this landscape of like the various planets or star systems there. But like it just has like these two meager little dots as the spaceships.
Mm-hmm.
like, you know, really emphasize the insignificance of mankind, the vapid blackness of space, something really dark like that. So like,
No, it's not dark. It's
just the true.
yeah. Well, also it's anything. I think it's I guess depending on how you look at it, like inspiring or dark. You know, I mean, but when I see like the picture of like the pale blue dot picture and shit, that's like, damn, the insignificance.
But like, so the space battle, like for one thing, the lasers, you won't be able to see the laser. You couldn't even avoid it.
Yeah, it'd just be instantaneous.
Like
almost.
boom, like
It's photons
and it's
moving
basically
at the
like,
speed of light.
as soon as an enemy ship sees you or you see the enemy ship, you take the shot and the damage.
Well, I mean, it actually moves at the speed of light because it's photon. It's a charged photons. It's a charged photon beam.
Although,
So if let's say you're at the distance from like the Earth from the sun, you have about 8 minutes to avoid that shit.
yeah, that's true.
But
If you could find it and find where it's
if
coming.
you're about the distance from the moon, you got 3 seconds. So move quick, bitch. You know, so it's just like
So there is some possibility of having some slight dogfight mechanics, but not much.
oh, but yeah, but if
It
it's
would just be
if
like
it's
really
kinetic,
delayed.
if it's kinetic forces, like kinetic weapons, yeah, you might be able to, but it would have to be like some really clunky shit.
I mean,
going
all I'm
on,
thinking is like
It'd be
energy
clunky as
weapons,
hell.
rudimentary energy weapons.
which are a thing. I mean, those are becoming more of a reality.
Like,
but
It's likely what would happen. So like you would need heat regulators in the ships at all times.
yeah,
So if that gets damaged, you're fucked.
oh yeah,
You have to surrender, or else you're going to like cook alive in there.
oh yeah.
Because the
Unless
thing
you
is
want,
like,
unless you want to do like seppuku, no, you know,
there's no like
divine
temperature
wind.
regulation. This is the weird thing about space. The absolute zero condition there, you know, it's basically like nothing really heats up. Like it's like it burns and freezes at the same time. You have the solar radiation from which star you're around,
Yeah,
but you also will freeze because the lack of anything in that space.
mm,
So, I mean, like explosions would probably be like a mini star. It wouldn't just be like Star Wars where it just like spreads around, you know,
yeah.
like a regular explosion. Nope, just a mini star that just kind of stays there for a while and fades. So the Death Star would just literally turn into a fucking star.
Oh, dude,
Probably not
That
with very
als-
much gravity.
dude, but
But
that,
I could
all-
imagine,
dude,
though,
honestly, that would
how
have been
scary
way
that would be.
more of a beautiful end to the Death Star, though. If you think
like-
about it, the first one at least.
It would probably be a suicide mission also to blow up the Death Star, because like if it had its own slight gravity, even an ever so slight gravity, of like a ship of that small of mass, like an X-wing, you're getting sucked right into that shit. You're gonna burn.
Well, if they have, well, the
you're
thing.
going to Valhalla, whatever
Well,
that
hold up. The thing is, if it has a similar gravity to, like, you know, a heavily dense moon, and if those ships are able to go into planets which have higher gravity than
is.
that,
Unless it's like an artificial gravity due to the tractor
it will
beams,
be an
I'm not
artificial
sure.
gravity, and plus they do have tractor beams and shit. So I mean, there's sort of like, you know, a heavily dense moon or something.
Right.
Well, X-wings and shit are able to, you know, go into planetary, you know, atmospheres and shit without burning up and shit. So they will be able to go on to the they'll be able to adapt into the artificial gravity of the Death Star and be able to be just fine.
Right. That makes
So
sense.
yeah, it's just their torpedoes may be a little like iffy on like how those will work because
But
like, and honestly, the way they were operating anyway were weird as it is. Like they go straight and suddenly they take a 90-degree turn down. Wouldn't you want to go straight down and aim right for the like? There's a little flaw in that whole battle.
They're like-
Honest, there's a minor
The
flaw.
high distance naval battles would probably be like the most accurate simulation of, you know, besides like a dog fight.
Yeah,
Dogfights would only be able to occur if you're in the atmosphere of a planet, or maybe the ionosphere.
yeah.
That'd be kind of cool if you're like just like barely in orbit of a planet, having like jets so advanced and so fast that they can actually move around that orbit without like
Oh,
falling into it.
we already had that. The SR-71. That technology
that
is
would be
available. That
cool.
technology is a thing.
The only thing is like for big space, like big, I think the giant
I
space
think,
structures
you know,
like
the
that harbor
F-22. I
weapons.
think even the F-22 is supposed to, you know, go up to those distances like the SR-71 too. Even
Although, like, I think
I don't know, but I heard.
I think that the I think. Okay, so anything that would harbor more weapons or like carry more actual aircraft, though, and like those would have to be so far up into space
Mhm.
that they shouldn't have they shouldn't be in the gravity necessarily. They shouldn't be
Yeah.
in the orbit. Like they'd have to be just high enough where they're out of the atmosphere, out of the gravity, but still be able to like be near enough to the planet where they can just like, you know, send the coordinates to the maps of like each pilot's, you know, jet, and then they just go in and then like invade that place or something.
Oh, did I tell you this dream I had a while back?
What was that?
Did I tell you this dream I had a while back? It's
Otherwise, if you were to like destroy, okay, like just one more thing. If you
I know,
were to
it's all
destroy
good,
the
it's all
big
good.
spacecraft, the debris that would fall into that planet would be horrendous.
Dude, you know, that was,
So
that
many
was actually one thing I was
disasters.
thinking about. Like, dude, if we have space battles and shit, just like, we're gonna see so much shit fall from the sky. I'm gonna be like, well, there's another thing that fell
That's
due
why
to
they
that.
need to have other like the actual.
Well, there's another
craft.
space battle that happened over quadrant AB near my
Mhm.
area that's right above me. Well, that's fun to know. Hope none of that falls on me.
And like if you know, like seeing, you know, the vapid blackness of space, how expansive it is, that's gonna be so difficult to govern. Even as like a giant intergalactic empire, that's no, like if Rome couldn't even enforce all of Europe because they
I think it's
expanded too
possible.
much.
It is possible, but
They're like
the thing is,
yeah.
the bigger you are, the way harder it is. Like if
exactly.
yeah.
The bigger you are, the
Of-
harder you
well,
fall.
I mean, that kind of goes for anything in general.
So
you know,
there
just
could
look at
be
Rome, so, yeah.
scenarios where space debris from battles could fall into
there-
people's
or
planets.
actually, right now, not even due to warfare, just the fact that we're sending satellites, new shit, going to the moon again, Mars, you know, sending shit out
Yeah.
to, you know, just sending shit out. We're having so much space debris up there now that there's to a point where we're not going to be able to send anything out there to the point if we don't do anything about the space debris that we're just leaving up there.
Also, love me or hate me, but like the Ewoks in the ending of Return of the Jedi, they would have been fucking barbecue. They would have been furry barbecue because
True.
the space debris from the second Death Star would have just come careening right into the fucking atmosphere and frying everything. No, not just frying, immolating everything.
Yeah, there
It would be like California.
It'll be like the
times,
It'll be
like,
like the second.
100.
It'll be like a major bombardment, like what Earth had to go through and shit.
Yeah.
The major bombardment.
It would probably just be Mustafar in like a matter of 48 hours.
Oh my god. But yeah. Well, it might be like Earth, you know, then they go for the Cambrian thing, and then the Ewoks come back, but more sophisticated and more like
Yeah,
Greek
it would be kind of cool to actually start a space
sophisticated Ewoks.
that have actually survived.
Compunas Tadionamunus. We shall look into this current philosophy of the Golden One that helped us save us and advance us more sophisticated.
To Yub or not to Yub? That is the question.
Oh my god.
Within Noog.
Dude, that's what the fuck. That's what the fuck. Oh my lord. Man.
Carrying a
about-
fucking stormtrooper helmet.
When they probably ate them and shit.
Oh, they totally ate them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay. They're a different species.
Well, yeah. Just be glad that they're on your side and not the enemies.
And like, you know, that's kind of common with most like warlike tribes. They will devour their enemies. I mean, the Celts,
Not all of them, but
the
yeah.
Celts didn't do that though. They just took their heads.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of cultures that didn't do that in general. I mean, it depended. It was
Like,
it was
for
relative to
most
the culture.
of Europe, cannibalism.
There was the Maori, there was the Aztecs and Mayans. There were some out in Africa and shit that did it. I know in
Europe,
Europe
that
there's some
a
there were
dishonor.
some cultures in Europe that did it.
Yeah, but that was still dishonorable in most places.
Yeah, but usually that's because the other cultures wanted to do it to insult them and dishonor them.
Yeah.
Even, you know, that was why. I think, you know, it's kind of a sort
Like
of
the
thing.
Greeks were not okay with that. The Celts were definitely not okay with that.
Yeah,
And the Nords especially not okay with that.
yeah, there were, yeah.
They
you
had
know.
myths about how, you know, disgusting and evil cannibals were. like also, especially even in like some Native American cultures, that's why the Wendigo came from.
Yes, and it's weird because some Native American cultures were okay with it, and majority of them weren't. But there was a few that were. I feel like they're, I think it might have been more of the southern ones because they kind of branched off from the Mayan Aztec, cultures a little bit.
Yeah.
I
know there's some in South America. They do their cannibalism differently though.
Well, yeah, it's more
They'll
realistic.
cremate them.
Yeah,
and then they'll like eat.
Depending on the culture, they have different processes.
Their ashes.
Yeah.
They believe that their soul will live on through them and their descendants.
Yeah, which obviously all of it's just crazy superstitious voodoo-ness, but I mean it's just like, they all had their different ritualistic reasons as to why they did their cannibalistic rituals. Some of them did it for war traditions and shit, like the Maori did it to insult their enemies specifically and shit. And literally will like do their crazy fucking tongue thing with their eyes like bulging out and shit. That's actually
eat you.
Yeah, it's just like, we're gonna devour you after you're dead. It's just like we're gonna devour you right after this battle. It's just like, holy fuck. But yeah, honestly, that got me really interested to learn more about the Maori because they got like a very interesting history. There was like the War of like 1820 that they had, and because their rival chieftain went to England and came back with like 300 some muskets and the word of God basically, and it was like, I'm going to conquer the rest of you now.
In the name of Jesus, I will eat you.
I think it was the other tribe that was like that. I think that most of that culture were like that. I think both tribes were.
For I also eat. I drink the blood and I eat the flesh of Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
Ah!
It's just so weird. God. Dude. When can people just admit that religions are just so cultish?
They are.
They're just cults in nature.
There are only like a few religions that are not cult-like, even though they can become cult-like.
I mean,
it's most of the pagan stuff, though.
I mean, well, I think pagans are probably more traditional, like more traditionalized, depending on the group, because a lot of it will be
They're very traditional, but like most of them are anti-dogmatic.
Yeah, there's a lot of them that the one reason why I say they're also kind of cult-like, because when you're in your like little tribal village setting, the whole village is gonna be doing the same rituals.
Not all religions are cults.
I mean, I'll say their their fundamental structure is, like pretty much the main difference is what makes them not a cult is the fact that their like prophets or leaders are dead, and the ones who are cults aren't dead, or were too small to be mainstream. Like this, to me at least, that's just the main difference between the two. And
well, I still think that Catholicism is a cult, though.
Exactly my point. It's just like, that like pretty much to everybody, Catholicism isn't a cult, but
and there are so many septs of even Mormonism now, septs within septs.
Yeah, and they just get more fringe and shit. Like, have you seen? Like, there are some really fringe Pentecostal churches out there that do like snake holding.
Those are the fucking crazy dudes that twitch, and so it's like, that the video, Badger, mushroom. I could just see them like, I could just have like hear that music, it's a snake, oh, it's a snake, with the fucking Pentecostals just losing their shit, like.
I've seen
flailing their arms
it's
around.
not just Pentecostals who do that.
Yeah. Fucking weird shit.
Yeah, Christians across the board kind of do that type of shit. It's not just Pentecostals. Pentecostals get the heat of it because they're the ones who do the most fanatically. Most of them don't go fucking so kinetic. Most of them are not that kinetic. Most of them are just mainly like moving their arms and shit and like, shaking their bodies. But that's about it.
Televangelists.
But yeah, and they're doing tongues and shit. That's normal. But for the most part, it's just like. Yeah, they all basically do the same things. The Pentecostals are just very, very, very kinetic about it, and they are like flopping on the floor like a fish out of water. It's like, what the fuck?
Spiritual healing!
like honestly, they just look like they were having a seizure to me.
Yeah. No, like some of them will, and they'll fall unconscious, and they have a term for it. It's to be slain in the spirit.
Yeah, you mean having a like having a severe medical issue that needs to be fucking
That needs to
attended
be
to.
yeah, that needs to be treated.
Fuck,
but-
I'm warm. Ah.
Dude, I was wondering when you're gonna like eventually take that hoodie off.
Ah.
I'm actually kind of thinking of taking this shirt off right now.
Fuck, God, that got too warm. Like, we'll take a little
Feel
cat.
your muscles.
Take a little cat nap. It's getting fucking starting to sweat a little bit.
I don't blame you, dude. How many planes are flying around? There's a biplane up there and there's a Cessna up there, dude.
Tyler's my bodyguard. Let's look at this. He's just watching my head. He's like, you fuck with him, I'll kill you, bro.
Well, luckily no one here is gonna fuck with him. Maybe Bandit, but he's not here.
But Bandit wouldn't be able to hurt you.
Yeah, he's just a lovable little fluff ball. He wouldn't do anything.
Nah, he just sleep on my back.
Probably. You'll find, like, he was on the car hood for the most of the day yesterday, just sleeping on that. So, I mean, he'll find anything comfortable.
I know, I came here twice and he was just sitting on the car hood.
Yeah. Yeah, I went to go deal with some shit over at my work. I left, he was on one side of the car hood. I came back and I found him sleeping on the other side of the car hood. He moved just on the other side of the car hood to go
It's
find
like this side of the car hood's no good.
I know, dude. Bandit's a funny little goofball, dude. He's funny. He's just, it's like I try to find like what logic they're using, or at least I apply my logic to them, and it's just like, I just think about like Bandit moving from one side of the car to the other. It's just like, that's literally what his logic is. It's like, this side is no more. It's no longer useful. I will go over here because it will be more comfortable. Mm-hmm. It's just like, it's no different. You know, it's just like, what's the point, cat? He's so funny.
Might take my shirt off. Might get a back suntan.
You know what? I'll do this so I can get my arms a little tanned out. I mean, geez, I'm glowing like a ghost. I'm reflective like a damn aluminum foil. Jeez, look at, oh my god. Oh my god, dude.
Oh my god.
I'm a vampire, bro. Jesus Christ.
Dude,
I don't
your
get much
arms are
sun.
whiter than your face.
Well, considering I wear a long sleeve, and I mean,
Although I gotta say, in Japan, you would be considered to be pretty damn sexy. Like, cause white skin is favored in Japan. That's all the rage right now.
really,
So like, dude, like, you know, boys and girls, like, especially girls, you know, like they're sought after. Like pale girls.
the whiteness, I know, bro.
In Japan.
I know, bro. I'm
I
whiter
feel like
than,
my back is on fire.
I feel like I am the snowman. I'm literally a snowman.
Frosty the
snowman, smoking all that great
good.
dank
He is a
kush.
whitey. Look at this. Look at his arm.
Yeah, that pointed that out.
Yeah, we already got this through, Harley. We get it.
I
We
wasn't
get
paying,
it.
I wasn't paying
Is it
attention. Shut up.
ectoplasm? No, it feels real.
Nah, it's just very solidified ectoplasm. Okay, I'm actually just a spirit demon that just travels around, and this is just what I feel.
Bro, he's Danny Phantom.
This is just my. This is just my.
His arms are pretty fucking white.
I mean, this is
too.
just my
Got
pastime,
good
dude.
muscle, though.
This is just what I do on my pastime as an
Squeeze your
interdimensional
muscles.
space demon. I just talk with all of you mortals, because you're all
Feel your muscles.
you're all very
Feel your
curious to me. You need 2 weeks in Hawaii. I need a trip to Vegas. How about that? Yeah, I didn't forget that.
We need to get as much fucking sunscreen as possible.
God, I don't really.
I
need it
am
right
not
now,
going
dude.
anywhere in Utah without sunscreen. If I could burn, like, from just going to the fucking beach for a few hours, I need sunscreen. I
Yeah.
am so white. I need.
Yeah, me being out here for a little bit will be okay. It won't be a big deal.
I mean, I've already. Yeah, it's like, look at the sheer difference of pigment, complexion from this part of my arm to this part.
Yeah, plus your arms have been chilling out here for a bit.
Well, I mean, it's already even like after the first few days of spring, this is what happens.
Yeah.
Farmer's tan. Just
Yeah, I need to like just start just doing
I wear
this.
way too much long sleeves because I work.
I need to
out.
buy shorts. I don't have any shorts that are like.
I don't have any.
I
like-
only got like these basketball shorts, but I'm going the Logan method because they are kind of comfortable. I won't lie.
God damn it.
The only reason why is because I was wondering why Logan does it, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll do that next. You know, I was just like, yeah, let's do it. So I was just like, hey, I'll flip them on, just say anything else. I'm like, yeah, these are actually pretty comfortable. Plus, if it's just like if I want to go swimming or whatever, it's just so I don't have to change. It's actually not too bad.
how many pairs of basketball shorts do you got?
3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You just wash them.
Yeah.
Every so. Every
Yeah,
now
I
and
just
then.
wear one for like 2 or 3 days, and then I'll flip on the other ones for about the same amount of time, and I'll have them washed every cycle. Like one will be washed with every load I do. Yeah, have like a little routine. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Like I have so many shirts there's some I don't even wear really that often because they're just like I have more shirts than anything. That's like the most I wash is just shirts. Like
I know, right?
Dude, I flipped this shirt out like a few days ago and I'm just like fuck it because I haven't worn this in like months. It's my Old Mary Dominion shirt where I got this off of the Elder Scrolls Online.
More traitor.
Hey, I'm only doing that because I'm Khajiit. Okay?
It's still fucked up though.
Hey, it's when the Aldmeri Dominion wasn't terrible. This Aldmeri Dominion in the Elder Scrolls Online lore is actually not terrible.
Just like a few hundred years before the
I think-
events of, or isn't it like
I think
that's
it's a few-
pretty early actually?
I think it's a few hundred years before.
even Oblivion or Morrowind.
I think it's before Oblivion. Yeah, I think it's before Oblivion.
Well, because like Malik Ball attempts to invade Nirn.
Yeah,
It's not just
I'm
Tamriel,
rusty
Nirn.
on my history on it, but the faction of the Aldmeri Dominion in the Elder Scrolls Online lore is actually not really bad at all. They're actually kind of a decent faction a little bit. Some of their policies are not bad, really. They're
Like you
questionable, just like with the rest of them. But I feel like actually the ones that have like the Nords and the guys in Skyrim and and all those guys and with the Bretons and whatever, actually their faction seems to be the most questionable when it comes to their like policies and stuff, in the game. It's just like, oh,
You can't get.
I
You
forgot.
can't have enough.
I'm a little rusty on.
Ethnic
Honestly,
cleansing.
dude, I can't wait until he comes back.
Oh, Stefan?
No,
Ooh.
What comes back?
Justin, bro. I can't wait until he gets back in fucking town. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Logan hates his guts.
Because he was a tweaker, but now he's not a tweaker
He's
anymore.
clean.
So he doesn't really have much to
No,
Just
no,
derail
no.
our conversation.
No. The reason they don't like each other is because fucking Logan was smarting off to him about something about like rape, or some conversation about like rape and shit.
Oh my god.
And then
What
like
the
he has a daughter and shit, and he took it the wrong way, and then and they got in a fucking argument and almost got in a fist fight in the front room
Oh my god.
of my old house.
Why do I feel like
Fuck.
Logan is the one who instigated that? Unintentionally, but
No, he totally instigated it. Like, he knew what he was doing the whole fucking time. He tries to deny it, but it's just like, bro, shut the fuck up. I know you instigated that. Oh, that's why I'm burning, because I'm wearing this fucking shirt.
I don't know. Do you think he like? Does he seem like an instigator?
Well, he totally is an instigator.
Yeah. I
Like,
no-
don't even sit here and try to defend that he's not an instigator.
I'm not trying to defend. I just put the question out there.
In his defense, though, he doesn't usually instigate things.
Bullshit.
To be
Like,
fair, he does
sometimes
live
he'll
with
just
him,
be
so he
like-
knows some more about him.
Okay, yeah.
But
He instigates shit with fucking, with Gabe all the fucking time. He'll bring up shit about his dog that's, like, months old and, like, still bitch about it.
Oh my god.
that's grudges. I hate it. Yeah, there's shit that he'll hold on to sometimes, and it's just like, can you just like drop it? There's like things where it's just like he even has like a very strong feeling on where it's like I find to be just totally redundant. It's like, why are you so so fee on is it's like, dude, just drop it. Whatever. You know, it's just like whatever, bro. Like he'll get like I'll make like some comment that to me it's just whatever, but to him he found like offensive somehow, and it's just like I'm sitting here like what?
Yeah, I remember saying a few things that are just pretty benign, and he finds it.
I think I remember
That's
once
ridiculous.
that I said that like Mormons or there's Mormon sects that still practice polyamorous relationships, and he got all like, "What? No, they don't. I'm a Mormon. You really gonna say that to me?"
There are fringe cults that do that.
I would say that there's still minority sects, not fringe, just minority sects of Mormonism
That's
that
kind
do
of
it.
what I mean, though. They're in the
Well, not fringe, but minority. Like, you know how like Shia is to Sunni, you know, that like that type of minority.
Yeah.
I mean, like I'm bigger than fringe.
I need to go home and take a shower.
I think there's a good chunk of them that still do, but are just under the radar about it.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
There have been documented cults.
if you
down
go
in
into
Europe.
southern Utah, there's a lot of outskirts, you know, out there that are pretty
Of
hidden.
Mormon extremists.
And they're
with,
hidden
like,
out there, and when you collect that all up, that's kind of a pretty bigger
your
minority
Aussie
than just
bite.
fringe. They all might have different ideas, but all collectively they'll have the same premise of it.
My chest is even wider.
Starting to get a few love.
Hey, at
handles
least you're a
there.
little more tanner than I. Even your most whitest is like my most tannest, so you know, good
We're
on
starting
you.
to get a little bit of some love handles.
I am not.
That looks like his like rib cage and his diaphragm right there. Honestly,
Okay, I guess.
There is not an ounce that's wasted on this boy.
proud boy Harley.
Yep, probably hard.
My God.
Yep.
I don't even know if you could have seen him. I can't even tell. I could barely see myself on here. Like I could see me, but just barely because of the sun.
Let's see. What...
Might be red later. Maybe. Maybe not.
What?
I better get heading home.
Oh, you're just gonna leave me now?
band practice.
Oh, you're going to band practice, you cunt.
I might take off with Tyler.
Well, it is 12:30 and you gotta go work an hour, so I think I'll smoke this last bowl and wrap it up, y'all, and then see y'all out, I suppose. So, yeah. Come back later tonight, maybe. I don't know.
No.
Not talking to you guys on that one. That one's to the chat.
Oh, well, fuck you then.
Well, I mean, I know you got work the next day, and I don't know.
I have to wake up at 4:30 a.m. tomorrow.
Yeah, and you.
Well, not
I don't know.
4:30, 4:20. Tomorrow morning. Go to
Hey,
work.
420.
Damn, you
Not-
work Sundays.
Yeah, I work Sundays.
Unfortunately, it's not a good 420. It's actually the one time it's actually bad.
I go by your house in the morning, and I'm sometimes I'm just like, it's early enough. Should I go, it's early enough. Should I go fuck with Tyler for a minute? And I'm just like, nah.
Not on a weekend, because like on 4:30 a.m. I'll be awake. Nowadays, have to get up in the morning, get ready for work.
Damn, that's
But
when
I'm usually in a hurry, so I gotta like get go.
No, we're talking like 4:30 a.m., bro, not p.m.
Yeah.
That's what he's talking about.
You're awake at 4:30 a.m.
That's when he has to go to work. He got to.
5:30.
He has a similar time schedule than you too now, dude.
But
Well,
I
do-
started
wait.
at 6 and I worked 10 hours.
when do you start work?
I can't say 9. Well, I know you probably won't, but you can catch it afterwards. Here, I'll get up with
Wait,
these
what?
guys. I'll join.
For a month ago.
No, wait, no, what time do you get up to go to work? Like
So yeah, 4:30.
4:30 every morning,
Yep.
Monday through Friday?
Actually, Monday through Thursday. So I work from 6 to 4:30 p.m. So it's basically like, yeah, I'm pretty much up for over 12 hours a day and working. But it's
Barely
like a
see a damn
trade-off
thing.
because I get Fridays off.
So you get 3 days off.
Yep.
Cool.
So you work 4/10s?
Yep.
Fuck that.
Oof.
No, I think it's a good trade-off, at least for me. I like how
If I had to work 4/10s at where I work, I would fucking die.
Oof.
I would fucking keel over and die because we're moving heavy fucking boxes all day in a freezer. Like,
They're leaving me.
I've done it before.
They left me.
Like a
But you know what? I'll just go inside.
4/10s, but I
Fuck it.
worked, like,
Fuck it.
in like 12 hours straight in the freezer, and I'm just like,
Guess I'm inside now. This is probably the most laziest casualist stream that we have ever done, where I'm just partaking in day life. the daily life stream, guys, where I'm just like casually just partaking in my life before I go to
Should I
work.
recycle this?
Sucker bin around the corner outside. You know where it is.
Still got a bit of
You know where it is. See it yourself, boy. Should deal with my plate of empty food too. As you see, my not so awesome, but maybe awesome.
Tyler, don't worry about it.
All right.
There, so I don't really want.
You're probably gonna take a little cat nap.
Oh, whatever. If they're outside, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, but if they can get inside.
Well, we already got stuff to deal with the ants. They're not gonna be that issue. We already know how to do it.
It's like
Want to see our wall? Shit. We got that in Iceland. I mean, that's kind of self-explanatory. Look at this disturbing shit. Look at this. Look at this.
It's just like what?
Dude, look at this unfortunate thing that we have on here.
how come that's not censored?
It's like Patriot.
Declaration
prayer cringe.
of dependence upon God and His holy Bible.
Yuck.
God. Yeah, I don't do dependence. I do independence because I can rely on myself.
Abrahamism.
Yay. Yay.
Abraham was a fucking sand nigger who tried to
Oh
kill
my-
his son.
Oh my
He
god.
was fucking insane.
Tyler with racism. God.
You're a nigger too, Harley.
Fuck you, I'm white. How am I a
You're
nigger?
still a nigger.
How? How? I'm
I'm a
like
nigger. We're all niggers. We come from Africa. Every single human being, at least modern
No,
human being,
no.
comes from Africa. We're all
No,
niggers.
bro, I'm white as white can be. My whole family is from Ireland.
You're a cracker top.
You're a nigger, Harley.
You're a cracker top.
I'm a nigger. You're a nigger.
I'm a
Everyone's a
cracker.
nigger.
I'm a cracker top.
I can't
Okay,
all come
hard.
from
Okay,
Africa.
okay.
That makes us niggers.
Oh my god. Okay.
Every modern human comes from Africa.
There is a thing of excess. There is such a thing as excess.
Tyler don't care. Tyler's like, come at me.
I don't care about the word, but excess is. That's always the thing. It's like.
Yeah, Harley, this is very. I need a creamer on
Get
this.
some creamer.
Need some creamer, yeah.
Right next to the Four Loko. Why do I find that so funny?
Because you have to have a little Four Loko in this fucking.
No, after what you do, you drink coffee at about 5 o'clock. After 5 o'clock, quick drink coffee. After that, you got 4 Loko.
Okay.
Yeah. He has this. He has a routine.
And then you get.
I don't question your
you get
routine.
smoke weed at least 10 to 15 times a day, at least.
Damn.
See, I'm a lot less. See, my mom thinks I smoke a lot of weed. I'm not. I don't even smoke half that
Because yeah, he
myself.
smokes more weed than all of us. Damn.
Like I'll have like
no,
maybe
no, you know who smokes more weed than him?
Logan.
They don't smoke
We were-
more weed than Logan. Willie Nelson.
Yeah.
And you want to know who smokes more weed than Nilly Nelson?
No one.
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg.
Wait, really?
Oh yeah.
Dude, he's.
I
Have you
thought- I
seen?
thought Willie Nelson
Have
was
you,
smoking.
dude? Have you seen Snoop Dogg in like any video? He is blitzed out of his mind. There's usually in the background, if you look close enough somewhere, a joint that he is about to smoke, has smoked, or is smoking. And he always, and if he's not doing anything interview-wise, but you just happen to see a camera view, he has a blunt in hand, a blunt in his ear, smoking a blunt,
Oh my
or
God.
cashing a blunt, and then having
Yeah,
someone
yeah.
get him another blunt to smoke that one.
Alright, you know who smokes more weed than fucking,
Smoke weed every day.
No, you know who smokes more weed than, Snoop Dogg? Cheech and Chong.
There's only 2 drops.
Yep.
It's just 2
Tommy
drops.
Chong, dude, smokes more weed than fucking
This is-
Willie Nelson and fucking,
People ruining Stephen King's It. Dude, it already ruined itself.
Dude.
This is not scary. What the hell is this?
What the hell was that?
It's like the scary dance.
That's
that
like the
clown
James
does.
Bond. That's like the James Bond.
can't even do
Casi- That's the James Bond
That's not
Casino
scary.
Royale dance. That's the James Bond Casino
That's him
Royale run.
running.
Dude, have you seen Daniel Craig run like in Casino Royale? He literally was doing like this shit.
I mean, there's some.
It's so
physics to
weird.
it,
It's so weird. Who runs like
but,
that?
like you kind of want a longer stride when you run. Being upright and having your shoulders like that and your
Doing
chin up
this,
is actually a good idea because you're more
but he's literally
aerodynamic.
doing this.
Like it's actually
He's like almost going backwards
Like,
and hiking his legs.
doing this
But he's doing his legs
When you could
straight.
just
He's
be
like a
doing
robot.
this,
He's
lunging slightly.
He's like, but he has his feet straight up like this. He's like doing hot. It's so weird. Watch the film.
Bizarre, though.
Watch the film.
I've seen it though.
Yes.
I've seen that.
He runs like it, dude. It's so
He's running through
weird.
an airport. It's bizarre.
It's so bizarre, dude.
I've seen
Daniel
it.
Craig, what are you doing? I love it. He's a good actor, but what the hell are you doing? It's just,
Unnatural.
it's a little bit. Either he's too into it, or he's either too into it and overacting, or he actually has a really weird run, and we're looking a little bit into his real life, and he doesn't have a natural run.
Just jogs every morning.
Like,
Jogs every morning.
it's like, what are you doing, Daniel
Good
Craig?
morning.
Oh, good morning. How are you doing? It's just like, what the fuck? Oh my god. All right. Well,
But yeah, I better get going.
I'm taking a fat puffy puff of the
If I'm gonna
stinkness.
On time to jam at my bassist's house.
Did you guys ever find a drummer?
Not yet. We
Here,
found a
Farley,
few
trade me
candidates.
places.
There's one dude that's really
Just
good.
move your chair just to where I am, so I can just be
We
more
gotta
right
get in
there.
touch with them again.
Oh, I'm just gonna blow the smoke out of the back door here, so I don't just make the smell.
Cheers,
Make.
your mom's not here.
Well, I don't know if she's coming back later or not.
Probably not.
Hope not. But yeah.
There's no way she's coming back.
Well, she'll eventually, but hopefully not for a while.
Is your mom actually 400 pounds?
I don't know.
I heard someone say 400 pounds this morning. I was like, damn.
What is this? This dot 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 dot. You
I don't know.
You don't know about that? It's weird to have that on my phone, you know.
Oh, dude, there's I was reading up on the fucking character in Lilo and Stitch. You know, the one that has the same powers as Stitch, but decides to make sandwiches instead.
Yeah.
And they made the equivalent to what was his name? Ruben is his name, and fucking they're like, Ruben is basically a college stoner.
Oh, I think I've heard of him.
Who's gay?
No, Ruben's not gay.
Those two aliens aren't gay?
What, Stitch and fucking Ruben?
Not those two. The initial alien that initially made Stitch and his little companion. What did I
Oh,
say?
fucking Clee and fucking
Yeah, Clee.
Clee and fucking,
I don't know why I thought his name was Ruben for some reason, because I remember he made some weird joke about Ruben.
No, Ruben is another character in the
I better
series.
head out. See you guys later in the chat.
Deuces.
See you later, Andrew. See you later, Harley.
He's going with you, I think. Aren't you?
Maybe not. I don't know.
Well, he's leaving
Maybe
now.
he wants to take me out.
Oh, okay. That's just a little
Come on, big boy.
No.
Come on, big boy.
No. No.
Let's see some action.
No.
Get some first-hand action, bro.
No, I gotta go. I will see you later. What the fuck?
Bad boy. Down, boy.
Gonna have to pay
Yeah.
extra for that.
Okay.
Cat's just watching in the background.
I gotta go.
Let's go on the garage now.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Alright.
No.
I'm gonna be deucing now, too, so. Peace. I'll probably be back later tonight, so. Fuck off, Finn.